to MLB The Show in this presentation of minor league baseball. Nick Clements starts the game on the mound for the third and final game of the series. So here is Pretty Boy Blondie. He's 2 for 7 in the series so far. And he gets ahead here with the fastball, strike one. Dan Dero, we take a look at our home 9 as they take the field here today. They come in scuffling a bit of late, just 2 and 4 over their last 6 games.
Yeah, Matty, this is the big one right here. They've split the first 2 games of this series. You want to steal one right here and be feeling good about yourself.
Yeah, Dero, I think one of the things you want to do, you get to the 3rd game, you'd like to win this series and finish it off by winning game 3. It's always nice to win a series, whether it's at home or on the road, so this is a big one for this ball club.
Throw in time, and the side is retired. Now at the plate, here is Richie Francisco as he'll dig into the left-handed batter's box. He's set. Here's the 3-2. Skied into straightaway right. Blondie gets under it and makes the catch to end the inning. So it's 2 runs on 3 hits. Next up is Pretty Boy Blondie, grounded out in his last at-bat.
Yeah, I understand that, Matty, but this guy's got burner wheels down the first base line. I don't think he even concerns himself with that. He has to put it on the ground. That's part of what makes him successful. The offense better get it going right here because they certainly can tell from their dugout. This guy is carrying himself with a presence out on the mound. He's got feel for all his pitches.
Now the 2-0 home.
Hey, see it up, drive the other way. Let's go, big dog.
Runner in scoring position at second with 2 down.
Hey, let her fly up there, huh?
Just out in front of that one, still 2-2.
He's got that certainly timed up now. I'd be shocked if the pitcher goes to the well 3 times in a row with off speed.
Here now the 2-2. Swung on and missed. He got him on strike.
Better get a homer.
So no runs on a hit here, no errors, 1 man.
On one of the harder difficulties.
Next up, Pretty Boy Blondie. He went down on strikes in his last at-bat.
And he can't allow the same thing to happen in this situation. This is a big-time spot
tough
in this
to do.
game. He's got to find a way to put the ball in play.
Fastball in there for a called strike.
So important getting ahead with the bases loaded. Already a difficult situation, so you don't want to make it any harder by falling behind in the count.
Now the 0-1.
Why am I swinging at yours, man?
It's 0-2 now.
Hey, don't kid yourself. I know those were 2
What
bad
is up with
swings,
playing
but
2-1?
he's middle of the order for a
Is it your
reason.
favorite or?
One
One ball,
swing.
2 strikes, account.
Breaking ball that time,
Nah, it's just
misses
the
out of the
only
zone.
one I got.
And that's high for a ball. It's 2-2.
Having a hard time putting this hitter away here, and when I was looking at the tape on him from his last
2-1
start, this is
voted
what I
go.
saw a lot of. He's not closing the door on guys, and when that's the case, they eventually get a pitch that they can do something with.
By
Catch is
far
made
my
here in
favorite.
right, and here comes the runner from third. And they will tack on another on the sac fly, make it a 5-2 game.
Yeah, that's what's up.
Digging in next, Joaquin Zarco comes into this at-bat 0 for 1 in the ballgame. This is in the air out to right field. Catch is made here in right, and here comes the runner from third. And the run is in to score from third. That makes it an 8-3 ball game. Next to dig in. Pretty boy, Blondie, 0 for 2 with a sacrifice thus far. First pitch of the AB on its way. Drops in a strike to start the at-bat. 0-1.
You know,
I
some
hope
guys
you
just
have a
don't like
good rest
pulling
of
the trigger
stream
in
and a good
ho-ho
rest of
count.
your day,
They don't
man.
like the ambush tactic.
Appreciate it,
They
man.
like to calibrate the speed, maybe
Take it
pick up
easy,
the
brother.
brake. They want to know everything your ball does before they pull the trigger.
And this is
Oh my
swung on
God,
and
dude,
missed.
why
And
am I
boy, they
swinging
took
at
care of
those?
a key man there. 1 away. So next to bat will be Joaquin Zarco. Drove in a run with a sac fly last time up. Now the 3-2 pitch. Here's a fly ball, well hit. Going back is the right fielder. On the warning track, he makes the catch.
If you get 2-5, let me know and we could play sometime.
Nah,
2 quick strikes, and now the 0-2. Skied into straightaway right. Blondie will settle under it to make the play for the first out, as the runner will have to head back to first. And now here is Pretty Boy Blondie, 0 for 3 with an RBI in this one. First pitch of the AB on its way. And that fastball's taken, but catches the outer third.
Good speed at first and good speed with a guy at the dish. It's going to be tough to double up these guys. If you're an infielder, got to get rid of it quick.
Swing, and he takes this the other way to right. And that'll get by and on through towards the wall. And this will find the wall deep in the corner. And he's in safely to third. As also on the play, a run comes across to score.
That's a nice piece of hitting right there, Dan. He went heater up in the zone and then tried to drop the off speed, but he was on it.
Boy, Mark, that's the oldest trick in the book, right? You use one pitch to set up the other. This guy wasn't having any part of that.
And he won't even have to take the bat off its moorings. A 4-pitch walk here.
Number 10. Jared Kelman.
He pops him up toward the left side of the infield. Francisco takes charge, and he's got it. 2 down. Next will be the designated hitter, Connor Lean. And their runners at the corners now. Here now the 2-2. Hit on the ground out to short. Fielded cleanly. On to second for the force out, and the side is retired. So 1 run on 2 hits.
Ball 4, take the base. 3. First base. That's ball 4. 3. Out. You're out. Out. Ball 4, take the base.
Now into the box, Christian Santana. He bounced out last time up.
Yeah, Matty, expect this pitcher to try and get the same result as his last at bat right here. The double play is in order.
And he goes the other way, but he got a lot of it deep down the line. Blondie is back to the track as he takes it for route number 2. And he'll make it up safely to third, so they're at the corners now with 2 men out. 11-5, the final tally in this.
11-5. That's crazy.
base.
3. Out.
Ready now is Pretty Boy Blondie.
The right fielder. Pretty Boy Blondie.
And they start him out with a slider. Good spot, but he doesn't get the call. 1-0. Fellas are home 9 as they begin play here this evening. 4-2 over the last 6 games, including a win last time out.
Yeah, Matty, we had a saying in Texas, hit or get left behind. And that's exactly what this team did in their last game. Scored a bunch of runs, but good approach at the plate, working the ball to all gaps, line to line. This team swung the bats well. I'm going to be looking for that again in this one.
All right, you're here, you're here.
And he is into third with a 2-out triple. The speed they always talk about with this guy was on full display there.
Yeah, when you've got elite speed like this guy does, Matt, you don't need any help from the fielders to give you more time. He's thinking extra bases as soon as the ball gets to the outfield, and that time he wanted 3.
The 0-2. Pitch popped up. Over to first, and that retires the side.
Ball 4, take your base. He's safe. Ball 4, take your base. 3. He's out. That's ball 4.
So next to hit is Pretty Boy Blondie.
Pretty Boy.
Now the first pitch. Breaking ball drops right in the chute for a strike.
Hey, the way this guy on the mound's been struggling to find the zone, I'm not mad at the guy taking a pitch.
Swung on and hit deep to left center. This one has a chance. And it's gone.
Wow. You want to know how strong this guy is? That was a changeup, and he drives it to straight center. Dead center. Out.
3.
Next to hit is Mark Contreras.
Batting 9. The left fielder.
And he squares up on this one. Deep to straightaway right. Blondie is back to the warning track, and he's able to put it away for the second out. So now to the plate, Pretty Boy Blondie. He's got a homer and a triple to this point in the game.
Yeah, Matt, that last AB was a changeup that was way up in the zone, and that ball got smoked. Listen, if you're going to throw that changeup, you have to try to keep that thing at the knees or below. He can ill afford to throw waist-high to belt-high changeups.
Good breaking ball, but he missed inside with it. A ball and a strike.
Right here, need ya.
Ah, and he took something off of it there. It's 1 and 2. A line shot to third base, but the runner is back in time to avoid the double play.
Out. 3. 3.
So here's the cleanup hitter, Jimmy Kerrigan. He comes in 0 for 2 thus far. Hit the other way out toward right field. And that's taken in straightaway right. Will he try from second?
Ball 4, take your base. Ball 4, take your base. He's out. 3.
Now to the plate, Pretty Boy Blondie.
The right fielder. Pretty Boy Blondie.
From the stretch.
Nope, outside.
Come on, big guy.
The 1-0 home.
That's a ball.
This is a spot you really don't want to be in with a great hitter like that. You can't just lay one in there, but you also don't want to run the count to 3-0.
The 2-0 on the way. 2 balls and a strike
I
now.
need to swing at that, damn it.
Come on, big guy, one time. Here you go.
Now the 2-1.
Ball.
And this is where he's especially dangerous, because if you walk him, he can steal a base on you. But if you lay a fastball in there, he can take you deep, too.
Fastball is taken for a strike, and he runs it full 3-2. Now the payoff pitch home. There's a drive out toward the alley in right center.
There you go. Look two. Look two.
He takes the turn and heads for second. Arms pumping. He's hustling for
Get
third.
out, flat.
Oh, that made it good. What the
And he will
fuck?
scramble back to third, but get there safely.
Wow, he's getting his daily conditioning in during
That
the
was
game.
crazy.
That's his second triple, so obviously he's seeing the ball great, and he's showing he knows how to motor around the bases just fine.
The third baseman.
Now to the plate, here is Jordan Cowan. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. And that's a fair ball as it's through into right field. And they'll extend their lead even further as the run's in to score from third. It's a 9-3. And now, Pretty Boy Blondie, 3 for 4 so far in this one.
Pretty boy. Blondie.
Looking to minimize the damage here.
You gotta love guys auto taking you 0-0 if you're on the mound. You could steal that first strike and now you go to work, just picking apart the corners.
And this catches the zone as well. It's 0-2 now.
Boy, this is one of those ABs you like to hit the rewind button on. Put himself in a tough spot now, hitting with 2 strikes.
Looking to put him away. Here's the 0-2. And this is swung on and missed. Might have even been a foul tip that's held on to, but either way, the side is retired. So it's a run on 3 hits, no errors, and 2 men left on.
He's out. That's ball 4.
So the batting order turns over now and set to go Joe Cronin. He's got 1 hit and 4 at-bats. Hit in the air down the right field line. And this will hop over the wall, but the run will score.
Ball 4. Hit the base. Ball 4. Hit the base. That's ball 4.
This was just a nice win for these guys. They did most of their damage in that big second inning and did what they had to the rest of the way to secure this win.
10 runs on 14 hits. No errors. They left 8 men on base.
Welcome into this presentation. Now to bat, Pretty Boy Blondie. He's looking to extend that hitting streak, which stands at 8 games coming in.
1-0.
And a changeup here misses off the corner to start him out. It's ball 1. Guys, we take a look at the home 9 as they take the field tonight. They enter this one off a loss after winning 5 of 7 prior to that.
Yeah, Matty, you can't win when you're giving up that many runs. The pitcher was missing over the heart of the plate, not executing down and away, not brushing back anybody, making anyone feel uncomfortable. Guys were taking huge hacks off him. And to boot, the deep...
Hangs on him a bit that time as it's belted out toward deep center field. And this one is gone. A home run.
Boy, when this guy gets in a groove, he can hit him, and when he hits him in bunches. Hit a home run in last night's game.
He's out. Out. 3. Out. 3. 3.
Bottom of the inning now, and that'll bring up the outfielder, Jimmy Kerrigan.
The center fielder.
Lifted in the air to right field.
Kerrigan.
Blondie is over a few steps as he puts it away for the first out.
You're out. 3. He's out. 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 You're out. He's out.
Digging in will be Mark Contreras. Couple of hits for him in 4 trips to the plate last night. Pulls this one into the air out into right field. Blondie is under it, and he makes the catch for out number 3. All set for the start of the fourth. And next will be a speed threat in the form of outfielder Pretty Boy Blondie.
And that was a great swing he put on that changeup last time up to hit that home run. Just an absolutely textbook job of letting it travel, keeping his hands back before exploding on it.
1-1. One and two now as that one's fouled off.
Hey, usually the second time through the order, you start seeing an incorporation of some more off-speed stuff. But this guy's locating, feeling really good about his fastball. 2 back-to-back.
Larner is over near the stands as he makes the catch for the first down. Digging in, the switch hitter, Michael Hart. He's 0 for 1 thus far. Oh, hit sharply as this is pulled into right. Blondie is there to put it away for route number 1.
He's out. 3.
Into the box, Wander Javier grounded out in his last at-bat. Lined into right, a base hit. He'll hold at second, and there are 2 aboard now.
And that's hitting 1-on-1 right there.
Pretty Boy Blondie will stand in again, but first we'll flash you back to the very first inning of the ballgame. And here you go, a solo home run that had him off and running early on. 1 ball, no strikes to count. And this is a fastball that's right on the black, but ruled a ball. It's 2-0 now.
It's a lot easier to hit when you're putting yourself in good hitters' counts. This guy's done a great job not swinging at pitchers' pitches. And when he's getting the ball in his zone, he's getting the barrel to it. He's been hot lately.
In front of the changeup, and he can't keep it fair. 2 strikes on him now. And he's getting his money's worth up there now. It's full 3-2.
And this is where he's especially dangerous, because if you walk him, he can steal a base on you. But if you lay a fastball in there, he can take you deep, too.
Throw to first gets him, so the leadoff man's retired here to begin the 6th.
3. He's out. 4-4. Take the base. Ball 4. Take the base. That's ball 4. 3.
And now in the box, Pretty Boy Blondie. He bounced out last time up.
Yeah, I understand that, Matty, but this guy's got burner wheels down the first base line. I don't think he even concerns himself with that. He has to put it on the ground. That's part of what makes him successful.
The 1-0 home is laid off, but in there for strike 1. Coulomb, playing here in his age 31 season. His pitch repertoire includes a curveball, a 4-seam fastball, a slider, and a sinker. Now this pitch sails up and in, and that leaves him muttering to himself. It's ball 2.
Looked like he was a little over-aggressive there to throw that nasty curveball. Just needs to slow his delivery down a bit.
Now here's a shot out toward the gap in right center. Around first, digging for 2. And he's going to get to second now with nobody out. Well, it's always daunting to know that you've got to deal with the 3, 4, 5 hitters to start out an inning, but even more so when the 3 hitter starts it out with a double.
Yeah, he's going to have to start making some good pitches to get out of this thing. Job number 1 is to get the next guy, and ideally you keep him from advancing the runner to third with less than 2 outs.
Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way. Softly to the right side. Should get the runner to third. And that's the first down. So a runner stands at third. 1 man is out. And the next to bat will be Jared Kellner. Ready on 0-2. Swing and a miss at the curveball. And there's your second out of the inning.
Really impressive pitching right there. Sometimes as a pitcher you can get frustrated when you make a good pitch and you don't get that call from the umpire. But what does he do? He comes back with a good pitch and gets the strike.
In the air now out to right field. Right fielder giving chase. He gets there to make the catch, and that ends the inning.
4, take your base. Ball 4, take your base. He's out.
Next, here is Pretty Boy Blondie. He doubled his last time up.
Well, he got a good pitch to hit last time up. Looked for it up in the zone and didn't miss it. Those are the pitches you only get maybe once an AB, maybe once a game, maybe once a week. So he certainly capitalized on it last time.
Had him lunging at that pitch away.
My bad, my
1-1
bad.
now.
See, guys, he is human. Occasionally an ugly swing right there. But he's having a monster season, so I'm going to give him a free pass.
No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike.
It often becomes harder to hit the zone when the pressure starts to heat up.
And that misses off the plate and low, so it's 3-1 now.
Every base runner in a close game like this really matters, so you can't afford to be giving out free passes this late.
Fastball in there, 3-2.
One of the most frustrating things for me to watch in this game is guys getting count leverage and not pull the trigger on a fastball middle in. That's why you play.
This one's hit deep out to left center field. Looking up is the center fielder. Gone! It's a grand slam.
They were so close to getting out of this mess. 2 outs, 2 strikes, but then the grand slam gave him something he could handle, and he pays for it dearly.
A 6-0 shutout to finish off tonight's game. The Arkansas Travelers jumped out to an early lead in the first and never looked back. George Kirby takes the win on the mound, his second of the year. Charlie Barnes pitched well, allowing only 2 earned, but ends up taking the loss. So that's a wrap here tonight. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, this is Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more teams' future stars are on display as minor league baseball comes your way on the show. It's baseball on the show. Up next, Pretty Boy Blondie. He also had 3 hits in the win last night. Ready to deal. Here comes the first pitch. Fellas, you take a look at our homestanding ball club as they come into this one tonight. They come in scuffling a bit of late, just 2-4 over their last 6 games.
Yeah, Matty, dropping their last game. Now they find themselves at 500 again. They got to find a way to get on a hot streak. You cannot continue to go peaks and valleys throughout the course of this season and ride that 500 line all year. At some point, you're going to have to take 7 out of 10, 8 out of 10 to get this going in the right direction.
Here comes the 1-2.
That's out.
Hey, that's a nice take by the batter right there, but that's a non-competitive off-speed pitch. Got to do better to at least entice a swing.
Outside in a full count, 3-2.
Wow, this is a pretty good at-bat right here. From down in the count 0-2 to work the count back to 3-2, and he's seen a lot of pitches, too.
Lifted into the air out towards center field. Into the slide, and he comes up with a great catch for the second out. Set for the start of the inning, and that'll bring up the outfielder, Pretty Boy Blondie.
This is where the pressure starts to build a little bit on an offense. It's not late enough. I mean, you don't have to start panicking right now, but this is where you're looking for someone to light a spark to get back in this game.
Shot down the line. It's a fair ball.
Come on, two.
Around first, he's digging for second. And he'll pull into second here with nobody out.
Hey, after that base knock right there, he's into double digits, Dero. That's a 10-game hitting streak.
Oh, you talking about double digits, Dan? Now it's getting firm. We're seeing the batting average go up. We're seeing the homers go up. We're seeing the RBIs go up. Everything is moving north.
And there's one down now. Digging in now is Jared Kellner. Hit it hard, but lined out in his first at-bat.
Yeah, Matty, it's always a little frustrating when you square one up. You hit a solid line drive like you did, and all you have to show for it is a jog back to the dugout. That can get in your head for a little while.
Next to stand in is Cal Raleigh, runner in scoring position with two gone. Here comes the 1-2. A swing and a ground ball to third. And that's a fair ball as this one gets by him at third. They'll cash in here as the run is in to score from third. The next batter will be Trevor Larnach.
The right fielder, Trevor Larnach.
Pulled high in the air out to right field.
Relay, here we go. Hit it right here.
And that's taken in straightaway right. Will he try from second? And he's safe. Stepping in once again is Jose Miranda. Flew out last time up.
Yeah, and I'm sure he'd like a base hit of some sort right here, Matty. But hey, you know what? Another fly out wouldn't be all that bad. If he can get it deep enough, he should be able to drive in a nice run with a sac fly.
The catch is made deep in the alley, and here comes the runner from third. And they'll extend their lead even further. Stepping up is Pretty Boy Blondie. He'll start things out now in the top half of the sixth. First pitch of the inning is taken low and away for a ball. It's 1-0.
Pitcher wants to have a quick inning right here, capitalize on the momentum his batters have.
Couldn't get his hands through there, and it's 1-1.
Come on, let it rip right here.
Here it comes. And this one runs a little too far in, ball 2.
Right guy, right spot. This is one of the better hitters in their lineup. Just the guy they want to see coming up now to get this inning going.
Ball 3.
And he lays off again, ball 3.
Time to wake up the offense right here. 3-1 count, all in on something over the heart of the plate.
And the good fastball there finds the zone as the count goes full now, 3-2. Now the payoff pitch home. A bouncer up the middle, reined in. Throw to first gets him, so the leadoff man's retired here to begin the sixth.
First base.
Your attention, please.
Now at the plate is Pretty Boy Blondie. The base knocked to the outfield could score the tying run from second. Trying to hold the lead. Here's the delivery.
You know, some guys just don't like pulling the trigger in a 0-0 count. They don't like the ambush tactic. They like to calibrate the speed, maybe pick up the brake. They want to know everything your ball does before they pull the trigger.
Big spot. 2 out, possible tying and go-ahead runs on base. Outside, 2-1.
Great chance right here as a hitter to be really aggressive. With 2 guys already on, pretty good shot. He's going to get a challenge pitch right here.
And it's 2 balls and 2 strikes now. And he lays off a pitch off the plate and high, 3-2.
Every base runner in a close game like this really matters, so you can't afford to be giving out free passes this late.
And he misses ball 4, so now that potential tying run scoots up 90 feet to third base.
Well, he's a youngster. You can see he's a little nervous out there. Some people call it butterflies, but to him it probably feels like pterodactyls are flying around in his gut. Going to be interesting to see if he can settle down here.
Right fielder coming on, and he makes the catch as just the 1 run comes across in the inning. Striding in is Trevor Larnach. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. Skied into straightaway right. Blondie back in plenty of time to put this away, however, and there are 2 gone.
Ball 4, take the base. That's ball 4. 3. Out. 3. Out.
Stepping in next, Pretty Boy Blondie.
Pretty boy.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes.
Ball 1.
You know, because this is just a one-run game, this doesn't strike me as a situation where he's going to be working around a guy. I think he's going to challenge him right here.
And a good heater as he just watches this baby, a ball and a strike. Bases are empty, one man out.
Here you go. Let it fly.
Hits this one hard the other way. And this will get through into right, and he's aboard with a single.
Boy, this guy is off to some kind of series, and he's one of the better road hitters in all of baseball.
Yeah, and some guys just have a knack for lighting it up on the road, getting that good night's sleep, and finding a way to get to the yard early and work on their craft.
And the runner back safely.
Hey, keep it going. Let's up for us right here.
Oh, 1 pitch on its way. Now this is hit not all that hard out to second. He's got it. And indeed, he won't try to force it at second. He'll just flip on to first for the sure out. So the next to bat will be Jared Kelnick. They'll go to work on getting that tying run home from second. Struck him out, so he'll strand the possible tying run at second, and a great job of working out of trouble as this ball game is over. And it's a 4-3.
GG.
One of the most underappreciated skills a young player can develop is plate discipline and the ability to work good counts to your advantage. A good at-bat can go a long way. Mike Lowell, you know a little something about that. How do you build a good at-bat as a hitter?
Well, I think preparation is the first key. Understanding what type of stuff you are going to see that night. And then being able to have the discipline not only to swing at your pitch, but even more importantly, to not swing at the opposing pitcher's pitch. You know, we're not robots, and I think all position players really bank on a pitcher's mistakes. So do you have the discipline and the patience to wait for your pitch instead of just saying, the first thing that looks like my bat can get on it, I'm going to swing. So I think building that game plan and understanding what you want to swing at with the mindset of being able to lay off the pitches you don't want to swing at can give you that information to execute not only in those early at-bats, but be able to make adjustments on later at-bats in the game.
It doesn't have to be early in the at-bat either, working yourself into an advantageous count. You could get to 2 strikes and keep fouling off pitches and frustrate a pitcher until he gives up that mistake pitch.
Well, it depends on who the pitcher is and how much is he going to stick to his plan. But I know this, if a pitcher gives me his best pitch 2-3 times and I just I just foul it off and I can grind the at-bat.
We're back here on the minor league pregame show, and before we get to first pitch for tonight's AA Central matchup, let's get a look at our Bowman prospect spotlight. Pretty Boy Blondie. Minor league baseball is live and on the air.
He's out. He's big.
And stepping in, Taylor Jellikowski. He's looking to get things going at the plate. It has not been going his way of late. Pulled high in the air out to right field. Blondie is there, and he puts this one away for the 3rd out. So a great job there of working out a potential trouble. At the plate now is Pretty Boy Blondie. No one aboard for him, and 2 gone here in the first. A ball and no strikes. Well, you take a look at our visiting club as they take the field tonight. They come in looking to make it 2 in a row as they were winners last time out.
Yeah, Matty, this team's in the grind part of their schedule right now. Just had a short homestand, able to say hello to the family, kiss the wife, tuck the kids in at night, and they're back on the road again. This should be interesting to see the energy this team plays with today. I wouldn't be surprised if he had the green light here. Matter of fact, I know he's got the green light here. He's looking for something set or cut, and he's looking to do damage.
Slider swung on and grounded towards short. Fielded cleanly. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. Striding forward now is the DH, Trey Cabbage.
Trey Cabbage.
Fly ball out to straightaway right. Blondie is there, 2 down. Next, it'll be Kiani Cavaco, singled in his last at-bat. Lifted in the air toward the line and right. And he will make the play out there, and there are 2 away now. Now it'll be Pretty Boy Blondie, grounded out in his last at-bat.
Yeah, Matty, expect this pitcher to try and get the same result as his last at-bat right here. The double play is in order. Anything on the ground, the way this defense is, they could certainly roll 2.
Good speed at first and good speed with the guy at the dish. Going to be tough to double up these guys. If you're an infielder, got to get rid of it quick.
Runners on the move for second. In there, now the throw. Offline throw, but they still got it. Good job of getting the tag down there.
Wow, that's a big-time throw right there. And it's a tall task to throw him out stealing it back. But he got rid of it quickly, and it was a good job down there applying the quick tag. They'll have to feel good about that one.
Pitch taken several inches below the zone, in fact.
I'm pretty surprised by the location on those last 3 pitches. The book on him is that he hits the away pitch pretty well, and he just saw 3 in a row out there.
So does he go back out there again?
No, Matt, I expect him to mix it up. Most catchers won't call for the same location over and over and over.
The 3-1. 2 out, nobody on.
3-2.
See it. Drive it like you can. Let's go.
He got him. Lively fastball that time, and it puts an end to the inning. So they breeze through this half of the inning. Next to hit, Ben Rortvedt. First time up, he went down looking.
Yeah, in today's game, certainly don't get completely reprimanded for too many strikeouts, but no one likes to go down looking. Expect him to be a little bit more aggressive at the dish this AB.
They'll take this in without much trouble, and 2 are gone here to start the 4th.
Ball 4, take your base. Ball 4, take your base. That's ball 4. Ball 4, take your base.
Okay.
So now here is Pretty Boy Blondie, and their runners at the corners now. Ready to deliver. Here comes the first pitch. Breaking pitch, and this bounces in front of the catcher.
Boy, the curveball just hasn't been there this afternoon, and this is this guy's bread and butter pitch, especially when he gets ahead of hitters.
Swing, high drive, left field and deep. And he will crash into the wall, but hold on to it there for the final out.
He's out. That hit him. First base. Ball 4, take your base. He's out.
Next, it'll be Pretty Boy Blondie. He flew out in his last AB.
Almost, Matty. Almost went deep his last AB. Certainly just missed it. With this guy's big power, he's feeling pretty good at the dish. Look for him to try and get on something and drive it out of the yard this AB.
And here's his fastball for a called strike 1, and he's hitting an even 90 on the gun.
What a well-executed fastball right there. Down and away. If you're going to do any damage with that pitch, you have to think up the middle the other way, and you have to be diving and leaning out over that thing.
Ball even at 2-2.
Well, somebody's sitting off speed right here. Only way he was late on that heater is he was expecting another changeup.
Hit the other way out toward right field. And no trouble for him as he makes the catch to end the inning. A run on 2 hits and they leave 1.
That's ball 4. 3. He's out. 3. You're out. Ball 4. Take the base. Ball 4. Take the base. Out. 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 He's out. 3. You're out. That's ball 4.
So now into the box is Leandro Batista.
Leandro.
The 1-1 home. High in the air down the right field line. Blondie is there to put it away, and the runner will be forced to retreat back to first. And this evening's ends at a 7-2 finish. The Arkansas Travelers took the lead in the 4th and held on until the end. Welcome to MLB The Show.
He's out. You're out. 3. Out. 3.
So stepping in is Pretty Boy Blondie. Took an 0 for 4 in the victory last night. There's a fastball on the inner third taken for a strike. Guys, you take a look at our visiting club as they enter play here this evening. They come in not exactly setting the world on fire as they've dropped 5 of their last 8 ball games.
Yeah, Matty, dropping their last game. Now they find themselves at 500 again. They got to find a way to get on a hot streak. You cannot continue to go peaks and valleys throughout the course of this season and ride that 500 line all year. At some point, you're going to have to take 7 out of 10, 8 out of 10 to get this going in the right direction.
3-1 to him now. Hitters count all the way. Here it comes. Fastball is taken for a strike, and he runs it full 3-2.
What a well-executed fastball right there. Down and away. If you're going to do any damage with that pitch, you have to think up the middle the other way.
We'll have to leave it there as the play is made for the 3rd out.
3. 3. 3. Out. He's out. 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 You're out. He's out. 3. Out. Out. You're out. 3. He's out.
Now at the plate here is Pretty Boy Blondie. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. First pitch of the AB now.
This is a tough guy to turn 2 on. He's got to be hit hard, and if you're an infielder, you've got to catch it and get rid of it quickly.
Behind 0-2 now. Swing and a miss on the breaking pitch. 2 away.
Boy, that's really disappointing for a guy that has wheels, right?
Ball 4, take the base. Ball 4, take the base.
Next up is Wander Javier. Flew out last time up. Working for the punch out and the offering. High in the air out towards shallow right. Catch made here in shallow right. Probably too shallow to advance.
That hit him. He's got first.
So now it'll be the 4-hole hitter, Jimmy Kerrigan. 3rd trip to the plate for him here. He struck out and grounded out in his first 2 tries. Swing and a ball hard hit toward deep right. Blondie is there to make the catch, and they'll escape the bases loaded jam by giving up just
Out. He's out.
Next up, Taylor Jellikowski struck out in his last trip to the plate.
Taylor Jellikowski.
hit in the air to right field. Blondie will settle under it to make the play for the first out, as the runner will have to head back to first.
That's ball 4. Out. 3.
Ready to go for the last half of the inning. Digging in is the outfielder, Pretty Boy Blondie. And here's a fastball called for strike 1.
1-1.
And it's quickly 0-2.
There's another pitch for a strike, and this guy's really attacking hitters well tonight, being aggressive early on, and if he continues to throw strikes like he is, he's going to have a pretty good night.
Hit the other way out toward right field. Larner is there, 1 away.
3. Out. 3. Ball 4, take the base. Ball 4, take the base. You're out. That's ball 4. He's out. 3. Out. Out. 3. Out. Ball 4, take the base.
Digging in next, Pretty Boy Blondie trying here to plate the tying run from second. First pitch of the AB on its way. Now about a 58-foot breaking pitch that he wisely lays off here.
There are a couple of points in every game that could decide winning or losing. This is one of those critical spots. Time to make some great pitches.
And a fastball in there for a strike, 1-1.
I got 1 ball, 1 strike.
Possible tying and go-ahead runs on base, nobody out. Now a curveball's in there, 1-2 now.
Hey, I couldn't tell from up here if the hitter was taken all the way or sitting fastball and just got knee buckled. Either way, that was a really good curveball right there. Move on to the next pitch, but have that in the back of your mind.
The next 1-2 pitch.
Great video, keep posting road to the show videos.
Safe at the plate. It's a 2-2 game.
You know, D-Roll, in today's game, it's not easy scoring in the late.
What happened? Hey, will do.
RBI basic to tie things up. That comes at a really good time.
Yeah, I say it's not easy. They got 11 guys in the bullpen. I don't think a guy throws under 97 miles an hour with sinking cut. He's able to get that knock in that big spot.
Only play to first, so the sacrifice works that time.
Go ahead, run to third there after the bunt. The sacrifices aren't everyone's favorite play because you give up precious outs, but they do have a lot of ways now to take the lead.
And he misses with it, ball 4, so that'll load the bases, and now he's really going to need to get a ground ball. So here is Jack Larson. He's 0 for 2 thus far in this one. Payoff pitch home. Ground ball sent back.
That is not what we needed.
Second for 1. They won't get 2 as he beats the relay to first.
Good shot.
So next to bat will be Joe Rizzo, who bounced out last time up. Comes set. The 0-1. Pitch is high. The throw. And in fact, there will be no throw as he loses the handle there on the transfer. Now at the plate, Joe Rizzo. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. Hit sharply on the ground. Right to him. Throw is in time, and they're able to avoid the huge inning here as the side is retired.
He's out. You're out.
Hey, this was a pretty tightly played game. Got a little bit of everything in this one. Some timely hitting.
Got it done when we needed it. Let's go.
player has addressed about a troubling trend in his plate performance of late. The coach advocates a more disciplined approach.
Welcome into this presentation.
3, ball 4, take the base.
Next to dig in, Trey Cabbage. He drove in one of their 2 runs in last night's ball game. 1 and 2, here it is. Into right field, that's a base hit. Notch 1 in the score column as a runner from third crosses the plate. It's a 2-0 ball game. And now here is Pretty Boy Blondie.
The right fielder, Pretty Boy.
First pitch fastball off the plate there, and it's ball 1. Fellas, you take a look at these guys as they get onto the field for the bottom of the first here this afternoon. They come in the midst of a stretch where they've dropped 6 of their last 9.
Yeah, Matty, they lost their last game. It was only by 1 run. They should be able, those are the tough ones, but they should be able to put this one behind them.
3-0 to him now. Into the windup and the pitch. And he gets the call there, 3-1.
Gotta believe he had the green light in that situation. 2 outs, 3-0 count. This guy can certainly handle the bat. That's a perfect situation to let him loose. But I love the fact that he's keyholing a certain area, and it wasn't what he was looking for.
Now into the box, Jordan Cowan. He's hitting .333 in the series, 2 for 6. High in the air into shallow left center. In comes the left fielder. He tracks it down, and that will end the inning. So they pick up no runs on no hits.
Take your base. He's out. That's ball 4. He's back. Ball 4. Take your base. You're out. Out. That hit him. He's got first. Out.
Ready now is Michael Park, singled in his last at-bat.
Michael Park.
And he gets around on one and hits it high and deep to straightaway right. Looking up is the right fielder. And goodbye. This one ain't coming back.
Wow, that's what a pitcher gets for not putting...
He's safe. 3.
Ready to go in the bottom of the 4th. And next will be a speed threat in the form of outfielder Pretty Boy Blondie. This one's
get down
toward right center field. He dives. Did he catch that? He did. What a play there for the first out.
Ball 4. Take your base. 3.
Jeez.
Ball 4. Take your base. 3.
So next to hit is Pretty Boy Blondie, and we'll see what he can do here. 2 on, 2 away, 2 home so far this inning. And this one runs up high, ball 1.
That was a tempting pitch to swing at right there. A big power guy like this really wants something that he can elevate and drive out of the ballpark.
And a strike to even the count. 1-1. And a changeup here, but that's taken low in the dirt for a ball.
I love this at-bat right here. 2 quick outs. What does he do? He goes to the plate realizing on a hot day he's got to give his team a chance, especially his pitcher, a chance to relax a little bit. He's not afraid to hit deep in the count and go to 2 strikes. Nice job working this one.
And that pitch misses for ball 4. So some intrigue now as the bases are loaded here with 2 away. Next will be the cleanup hitter, Jordan Cowan. 0 for 2 on his line thus far. This is pulled into right. That's in there. Base hit. And the runner from third scores as they try to work their way back into this one.
Oh, what the fuck ever, dude.
Try as he might, but he can't escape the tag there, and the inning is over.
I touched the fucking base? Okay. Not my fault.
Michael Park will stride in again, and you can bet he'd love to do again what he did back in the 4th. A solo home run here that's been the only long ball of the game so far.
Oh my god.
Deep. That is a moonshot, folks. A long home run.
Yeah, coming into this game, this guy was the least.
Ball 4, take the base. You're out. 3. Out. 3. Out. He's out.
So now to the plate, Mark Contreras. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. Hit high and deep to straightaway right field. Racing back, the right fielder to the track. And that one is gone on a 2-strike count with 2 away in the inning.
I don't know what I was going over. The jump shot.
Now to the plate, Pretty Boy Blondie. Offense just needs to find a way to get that pass the baton mentality. Starts one at bat at a time.
He's able to take the ball the other way here. High and deep to right center. See you later. Over the wall, a home run. Solo shot to right center. Home run number 5 on the year. And this lead has been cut to just 6 now.
Well, they're not there yet, but a solo homer to lead.
He's out. 3.
10-4 in the final in this game. Wichita.
Alright, that's gonna end this episode. Why do I always go into the settings to save? I do not know. Thank y'all for tuning in. We're going to move over to The Last of Us. So if y'all would like to watch that, head right over. I'm gonna start that up right now.